Excellent. Hi, everybody. My name is Sasha. If you have a question, feel free to interrupt. I want to talk to you today about branding, and branding is not logos. Never has been. I don't think any of you has ever purchased anything because you thought a logo was pretty. Can we agree? You never actually bought anything because you thought a logo was pretty. So we're going to play a little game together. I want you to follow the rules here, though. I'm going to show you something, and on the count of 3, I want you to tell me the name of this organization. But follow the rules, okay? Count of 3. So, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. On the count of 3, I want you to tell me the name of this symbol. 1, 2, 3.
Foolish.
So good, people. So good. All right. On the count of 3, I want you to tell me what a swoosh is. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
All right. Here we stand in a room full of intellectuals, entrepreneurs, successful, educated, internet access 24 hours a day, and you have no idea what a swoosh is. Yet, all of us want to be this organization. Do you realize that it has absolutely nothing to do with the symbol or the name Nike? I mean, shouldn't that rhyme with Pike? Do you know what a Nike is? You don't know what the name is. You don't know what the symbol's supposed to imply. I mean, is it a boomerang? Is it the edge of like a racetrack? We never cared because it never mattered. What mattered most is when we saw this, it made us think something. It reminded us of some idea that has been a part of our life since we saw this brand for the first time. And that's the only thing I want you to think about tonight. Every single one of these brands, all of them, have something about the story that's made you believe, right? You drive a Mercedes and you don't know what this is. You have no idea. Is it a peace sign? Steering wheel? Right? Ninja Star? You have no idea. In fact, I've never met a Mercedes-Benz owner that knows what this symbol is. They don't know who Mercedes is. They don't know who the hyphen is. They don't know who the Benz is. You understand? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the name or the logo of your company. They never did. You never have. So stop paying attention. Stop concerning yourself with the symbol and start thinking about what you want them to know about you. Who you are and why you matter is the only thing that ever matters about your business. And your brand is simply a tool to tell that story. And let us play. How many cartoon mice have there been on this planet? Name a cartoon mouse. Mighty Mouse. Jerry. Five Mousekewitz. Let's not forget the Jewish mice, right? This is the only one that's kicking ass. I mean, it hurts right now. The economy sucks. You know how much it costs to go to Disneyland? $90. It costs $90 to go to Disneyland. You know how much it costs to go to Universal Studios? $15. But if you bring a Coke can, you get an annual pass with the $15. Don't they all have, they both have roller coasters. They both have desserts. They both have cartoon characters walking around in costume. Same product. In fact, Universal Studios has more of a product. Disney's really focused on their product. Doesn't matter. Your kids, they want to go to Disneyland because it has nothing to do with the stupid mouse who wears his pants up to his nipples every day. Every day. And you've never said, like, why the hell is he wearing his pants up to his nipples? You know? I've dated my wife for 6 months, and her mother says, so new? Like, are you going to get married? Like, what's the plan, right? He's been dating the same freaking mouse for 60 years, and we're not like, oh, Mickey, are you, I want to know because, you know, you represent family. Are you together with her? Like, what are you, neighbors? Right? It's never mattered. It's never mattered. But if you talk to anybody who works at Disney, if you want a job there, you better believe in the M word. You better believe in the power of magic, right? And I'm not talking like hocus pocus, pulling the rabbit out of the hat. I'm talking about the feeling. I'm talking about when you're walking through Disneyland and the guy picking up the horse shit, his title is not horse shit picker upper. You know what his title is? Cast member. The horse shit picker upper's title is cast member. Because he's putting on a show, he's telling you a story, he's giving you a reason to believe in the magic, right? Isn't that what's happening? This is all I want you to think about. Every single brand I can bring up, it doesn't matter. I mean, has Ronald McDonald ever won a taste test? I mean, fastest growing food franchise in the history of food franchises. I mean, do you know that until last year, a country with a McDonald's had never waged war on a country with a McDonald's? And let me be clear. take a girl out on a date in China? Mickey D's, brothers, Mickey D's. Isn't that fantastic? $4 and you're totally in, all right? Why? Because it has nothing to do with the hamburgers. You remember the fall of the Soviet Union? Okay, move back a couple years. Somebody was like, hey, let's open a McDonald's in Russia, in Red Square. And all of us in the US were like, whatever. You know, we got them at every corner. In communist societies, you don't have disposable income. So if you want to buy something beyond the means, what do you have to do? You have to sell something really personal, like gold, okay? Your family's passed, you know. So when you want to eat a hamburger at McDonald's, you don't just bust out the cash. You're like, shit, what am I going to sell? You know? Like, what of moms am I willing to get rid of? All right? And you sell it. And not only you sell it, but then you get in line for 3 days. You wait in line in Red Square for 3 days, kicking it. You know that McDonald's doesn't import their food? They grow the cattle locally, they grow the grains locally, they raise the lettuce, okay? So not only do they bring all that stuff in locally, but it's sold by local people, built in the McDonald's, built by Ruskies, okay? These people are waiting in line for 3 days to be served by a Russian in a building built by Russians to eat meat and grain grown locally. What are they biting into? When they get that hamburger, what are they biting into? Freedom. Americana. That's exactly what the brand has always been about. Leave this country, go to a Mickey D's, go to Paris, where they, across the board, hate Americans. Do you know where they're drinking their coffee these days? Thank you. Mick Cafe. Mick Cafe. Are they there because the coffee tastes great? No. They're there because they want to taste the freedom and Americana that